Welcome to Nerds at Lunch. This week again, Pokemon. No. We're done. We're done. Even though the Detective Pikachu trailer came out, I promise we will not be talking about it for a while. Though we did call that. I told you as soon as we finished that episode, something was going to happen. And it did. Literally the day I put the episode up. uh, we might do that as a little side thing. I don't think we're going to actually devote an episode to Detective Pikachu. This week we're talking about Mario. I was looking for Xbox stuff, I swear, guys, but there's not a lot of news. We're in a dry spell until June. I'm sure we'll have a ton of stuff then. But this week we are going to do our favorite modern Mario games.
Should probably start in 1999.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I wanted to sort of cut off N64.
I don't know. All right, then.
Which technically means we got it. But 2001 is when the GameCube came out, so that's when I wanted to sort of start. And I think that's what modern Mario games are. I guess you could argue we could go back to 96 with Mario 64, but...
I wasn't talking about going that far back, obviously.
What's the 99 beside...
Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's not a Mario game.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. We'll talk about Smash at some point. Probably next month. I want to do it after Bayonetta comes out. So we can talk about the characters, too.
Yeah, besides that, there's really nothing else besides,
Yeah. And we can skip Paper Mario because the better one is on GameCube anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so first up. Dr. Marius... No, I'm kidding. Luigi's Mansion. Technically the first Mario game for GameCube.
Yes. That was actually 2001, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Our cutoff is 2000, but technically I should have said 2001 for GameCube. But let's see. It was a launch title. It was not expected, and a lot of people panned it when it came out. Which I know it gets a bad rap, but it's not a bad game.
It's one of the best games they've made.
Yeah. Well, you're biased, but...
I mean, they've made the game, sure. No, I'm not.
See,
not at all.
Says the man with a Luigi.
No, seriously though, the story is fantastic.
Yeah.
You would never expect Mario to get captured.
No, that's never been done before.
No, it hasn't.
Ever.
Not talking about that other game. Oh,
Mario's
God,
never been missing.
No, never has Mario been missing.
No, we didn't know Mario was missing in this game until you beat it.
Right.
He just, according to the story, he went ahead. And for all we knew, he left.
Mm-hmm. Luigi had no idea where he was.
It introduced us to EGAD, who is criminally underused.
Well, he was also used in that other,
He was in Superstar Saga for that game. He wasn't in... Was he in Partners in Time? Yeah, he was in Partners in Time.
Yeah, he was in that.
And then
His invention was in the previous game.
Yeah.
Flood.
Well,
yes.
We're not there yet, Pat. We'll talk about
I
that
know.
and some weird things about why he wasn't in that game, even though he should have been. But it's weird. Like even those games kind of kicked him out, which was weird.
Yep.
Like they sort of stopped using him. He was in Mario Kart Wii. I think everyone was though. Or was he? Yeah, because he wasn't in Double Dash.
Was he in Wii?
I'm almost positive.
I
Stay tuned for our EGAD episode. You don't fact check before we do these things.
Yeah, I don't think he was in that. I'm just saying. I played.
I think the weirdest part of Luigi's Mansion was that it was sort of mixed like Wario game aesthetics, and that you collected money and your reward was a better house.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was unique. Like you were still doing something ultimately heroic, unlike Wario, but
Wario was obviously in it for the money.
Yes. or to get his money back, or in some cases to steal somebody else's money, or rob a
Some
tomb.
cases, you say.
But I don't know. It was interesting. The ghost. I don't care for the ghost designs in the series for that. For the most part, I think they're kind of lazy.
Honestly, I think what saved it was the fact that boos were in there.
Yeah, the boos were special ghosts though.
Uh-huh.
Eh. I don't like the generic. They look like Pac-Man ghosts with silly hands, and the bosses were
The
interesting.
boss ghosts were okay though because they were actually people or
Well,
something when
I,
they went
I, I don't
out.
know because they didn't even look like Mario people. It looked like they were in some other game.
No, a lot of them look like they were in some sort of Mario
I
thing,
guess
especially the noses.
sorta. I don't know. I just the sequel, Dark Moon, which we'll probably get to. Um,
Man, I still have to finish that. Damn it! Smash Brothers came out, then Pokemon came out. You can't play all these games at the same time.
the designs in that was slightly better, but the generic ghosts still kind of suck. Okay, let's see. Next, moving on to not that there weren't more Mario games, but most of them are re-releases. Super Circuit for Game Boy Advance, but eh. That's the weakest
Well,
Mario Kart. Most people would agree. And it had
yeah.
Super Nintendo level graphics, so it wasn't no curves in that game. Square
It was
corners,
a line.
and all of its courses were remade in better games. So,
Yep,
so next up, Super Mario Sunshine, the first proper Mario for GameCube.
because it actually had Mario.
Yes. And it introduced the most popular character ever, Toadsworth,
Well, yeah,
and
I
fully
wouldn't
voice
call him.
acted cinema scenes.
Wouldn't call him the most popular character. I do like
People
Toadsworth,
got
but
so mad about Toadsworth. I remember reading the internet at the time. They were flipping out. They're like, "Where's Toad? Where's Toad?" I'm like, there was never a character like
there
that.
was never a character named Toad. It was just Toads.
Yeah,
They were everywhere.
like he was only in the TV show. There was no Toad.
Yes.
Like people
Oh,
invented this character whole cloth, and he never existed. Like he was in Mario Kart though. I'm like, that could have just been any random
any
Toad.
Toad. There's so many Toads in the Mushroom Kingdom,
Yeah,
you have no idea who's what.
you would think they would have got that after
Except for you
64.
know who Captain Toad is, since
Oh yeah,
that was from a different game though.
and the Toad Patrol because they wear
Yeah,
distinguishing features on their faces, like glasses.
and the one who sleeps all the time.
Yes.
It's like, how does he still have a job?
You know, you have to use them. They act like a double cherry power up in certain special missions in Captain Toad Treasure Trackers.
Oh, good lord.
So annoying. You have to collect them
Ugh.
all and get them all to the exit.
Well, I guess I'll have to do that when I start that game up.
Oh man. I haven't 100% of that yet. I probably never will. It's not worth it.
Well, I got all vacation long,
Yes.
so
It'll take you. I mean, if you push through, it'll take you like 10 hours.
yeah.
So back to Sunshine. It also gave us Petey Piranha, the worst character. Barn.
Matthew really does not like Petey Piranha.
No one likes Petey Piranha. He's terrible. He doesn't have the diaper anymore. They've kind of streamlined his design a bit, but he's still terrible.
Well, yeah, he's a piranha.
And
So.
it also gave us Bowser Jr., who has grown on us. Another thing, Bowser Jr., people got pissed. Why wasn't the Koopa Kids? And now that we have the Koopa Kids, people are like, they're using the Koopa Kids too much. Fucking make
Don't you know that people complain for no
It's so
reason?
dumb. Like, why were all the Koopa Kids in the Mario Kart game? Like, why do you care?
Yeah.
You bitched like not even a year ago that they don't use them anymore. People. I liked Sunshine. I liked what it was trying to do. Like the entire island was one whole cohesive thing, but you were locked to the city, so you couldn't get to the other parts. I kind of wish like the ultimate reward for all the shines was that you could walk or you could swim around the whole island and get to all the levels that were cut off before. I thought that would have been neat, but they don't do that for whatever reason. Like you can see the Squid Park or the theme park and the Squid Port and whatever, but you can't get to them unless you take the warp gates, which I think is kind of dumb. Sort of hurts it a little. If they ever remade it, I think it would be cool if they got rid of the warp gates and you could just travel there by boat or something.
Well, you would think that by now they would have somebody doing some sort of ferry service.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Woohoo Island is an actual like they have the code for the entire island from
Yes.
that's Wii Sports Resort,
Yeah.
and like even in Smash Brothers, you theoretically, if you were given free reign in that stage, you could go anywhere on that island.
Good.
Yeah, which is kind of neat. I'd like to see that happen in Sunshine, and I think that's sort of the Woohoo Island is the evolution of what they were trying to do with this game.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I would like to see them reattempt it. There were some.
Maybe.
Hmm?
I don't know. Maybe the GameCube wasn't just powerful enough to do it, or
Maybe.
something.
It
Or
probably that's part
yeah.
of it. I'm sure the little mini disc didn't help.
Yeah. I mean, the GameCube was like pretty much state of the art for its time,
Yeah, it was
but
right up there with
it
the
didn't have a.
Xbox in terms of
Yeah.
power. Like people think it was weaker, but it was stronger
It
than the
was not.
PS2 by a wide margin.
It was.
You could tell by the end of the PS2's lifespan it was the junker, but no one cared at that point.
Yeah, they just like playing the games on it,
Yeah.
so it didn't matter.
This one gets another. This one gets a bad rap. Like first off, don't do the blue coins if you think they're annoying. You don't get anything notable for 120 stars. You get a T-shirt and sunglasses. That's it. Who cares? It's not even a T-shirt; it's an overshirt. So I
Nope,
don't know.
that's not helpful.
There's like I said, we were talking about it. There's some weird hints to EGAD,
Hmm.
that are never resolved. Why did he give Bowser Jr. the paintbrush? Apparently, that guy with the bucket on his head, Il Pianissimo or whatever, is the running guy from Zelda.
Ha!
Yeah, they never show that.
Super
Like
crossover.
his model without the helmet is in the game. That's what's so weird.
Yeah.
Like they hinted all these things and then they never never touched on the.
They never bother explaining
Yeah,
anything afterward. Yeah,
it's weird.
that sounds about right.
I liked Flood. I think
Hmm.
it sort of replaced their traditional power up mechanic, but they were still on that stupid power ups or temporary kick. The 3D
Uh-huh.
Mario's. I say still, but that's followed us all the way to Galaxy 2. So no, it's not as bad in
Yeah.
Galaxy 2 because some of them are temporary,
Yeah.
but still, ugh, I hate that. The nozzles weren't temporary, but you could only use one at a time.
Well, you really didn't have a multiple nozzle thing, so
No, but like you could only use rocket jump or rocket propulsion. You
right.
couldn't hover if you had either of those. And hovering was the cape of that game. I don't know. I
Huh.
haven't played it in years. I would really love an HD remake.
Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll do
Or
one.
a remake. Or not even a remake, just an HD re. Oh, yeah, I guess remake. I don't consider Wind Waker or Twilight Princess remakes. They just tweak some things. So those are remasters, I
Right.
guess. Yeah. Let's see. Next up, did you play the Game and Watch Gallery series at all?
No,
I
but
didn't.
I know about it
Yeah.
because, from the toys way back then.
Yeah. So, well, these are the Game and Watch games, but they replaced Mr. Game and Watch with Mario characters.
Yeah.
And then you can unlock the classic version, but uh, it's just on here. It's not bad, but I mean
Hmm.
they're really rare. If you can find the game, it's probably worth a bit. It's also very pirated, so good luck with that.
Pirate,
Yeah.
you say?
Let's see. Super Mario Fushigi no John John Land. Uh,
I'm pretty sure
that's a
that's a
classic.
Japanese game.
Yeah, that's a classic. Fat. What are you talking about? I don't know. see, the next one up would be it's Mario Golf Toadstools Tour. Uh,
Uh,
it's a Mario sports game. Eh.
this Wario World, but that's not really a Mario
Yeah, I'm
game. It's
trying to skip
actually a
spin-offs, so we'll be here all day. I mean,
Donkey Kong.
yeah. Which, by the way, is a
No,
different soundtrack in each region it's
yes,
released in. The
hmm
Japanese one is insane.
naturally,
We do have to talk about Double Dash. Uh, Most
yes.
people argue it's the best Mario Kart. I don't agree. I don't like how power-ups
I
work.
I don't agree with that either. Um,
I like the personal
that
power-up
Double
thing, but
Dash was more. Double Dash seemed to like anger me more for some reason,
well, because you have
because
the
you
other
can't really.
guy, and if you're playing co-op,
Yeah,
your teammate could screw you over by just using weapons when you didn't want them to. And like since the weapon selection was so limited, as opposed to other games, it really could screw you over.
it really could. And then obviously everybody had their own special weapon.
Yeah.
That didn't seem fair at all either.
Well, I think they could have balanced that better because it seems like you'd always get a special weapon,
Yeah,
and it was always something annoying, like Bowser's giant shell.
giant shell.
There were certain tracks where you could have that going forever.
Wario and Waluigi had bombs.
Yeah, giant chain chomp for one guy.
Those are the baby Bowser, the baby Mario and baby
Yeah.
Luigi.
Oh, that's the other thing I didn't like about this. It brought them into it. Baby characters.
But they're integral parts of.
They're worthless.
Uh,
Absolutely worthless. And it keeps
oh
getting
well,
worse. Like Baby Rosalina now, and
yeah.
it's a
I don't even
sickness.
know where they're going with this anymore. Well, let's quit talking about baby
Yeah.
characters. Let's talk about Superstar
Yes.
Saga.
Now this is. I still think it's the best one in the series. Uh, it's the most streamlined. It does what it sets out to do. The bros attacks aren't like these stupid things you collect. You get them organically through the story. So, like when you get electric powers as Luigi, you get a bros attack related to that. I also like that Luigi got electric powers and Mario got fire powers. I thought that was neat. They did some funny stuff with like Luigi being an object, technically. Like you'd use him to surf, or you'd, or like you'd use him to hit
uh,
things. It was fun. And even the sequel sort of lost that for some reason. I know you couldn't do it to babies, but you can still
obviously.
do it to adult Luigi. Uh, I don't know. I feel like the series lost something after this game. I don't know what, but it just sort of felt weaker to me.
They just felt it necessary to bag on Luigi afterward.
I don't mind that. I think it's part of the humor of the series
It kind
because
of
he
is,
gets some
yeah.
awesome moments in it too. Like when he dresses up as Peach and they don't understand that it's not Peach. Like Princess Peach, what a deep voice you have, and what a fine mustache. This is complete
That's what
nonsense.
kills me. I'm like, how can anybody be that stupid? But they did the same thing in Super Mario, in Super Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Yeah,
So, oh my
that's like
goodness.
that's the best running gag of these RPGs. Is Luigi and his nonsense. The Paper Mario has probably the better Luigi because he gets. Well, we'll get to that when we get the Thousand Year Door. Okay, let's see. Okay, next
That's
notable
wow.
one is Mario vs. Donkey Kong,
Oh yeah,
which is the only good game in that
that one
series as
was
far as I'm
the only
concerned.
good one. Yes, I agree.
I don't know what
I
happened after that fucking nonsense.
I don't know what they decided to
The
do,
minis thing was dumb. It turned into lemmings.
and I still don't understand what the point of that game
I don't
is.
know. Like we had a fun game.
Or there was an obvious like outcome to it where Donkey Kong didn't get.
The first ending to that is so funny. Where they beat him and he ran out of mini Marios to like leave behind to distract
Yeah,
Mario. And then all the toads come out and laugh at him. And then he grabs all the toads.
That's what they get, dang
I know.
toads.
It's not even his fault. That advertising was subversive.
It really
It
was.
literally hypnotized them. Hmm. It's just so weird. I like the sense of humor it had. It's really disappointing, the sequels.
I didn't even bother with them.
I didn't play them. When I found out you wouldn't have any of the classic, because this is a sequel to Donkey Kong 94.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found out there wasn't going to be any of that in the game, I'm like, well, I don't care anymore. I thought that was a fun, like, subversion of 2D Mario that they just killed for some reason. Ah, well. After, that's a bit of a downer, but since we didn't play the rest of those, we don't have to talk about them. Yay! Next up, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Arguably the best Mario RPG.
Well, it's the best Paper Mario they've made.
I would
But
say
I
it's
would
better
call
than
it.
Mario RPG on SNES.
I don't know,
It's
man.
got it's
That
got it's
was
modern mechanics. It's not dragging out the story that, frankly, in Mario RPG didn't make any sense.
RPG was a lot more challenging though.
Yeah, but that's because it was that ugly 3D, sort of
They
3D
were
clay.
really trying to make it 3D by making everybody go sideways instead of
So your
straight up and
timing
down.
was different, and that's what made it hard.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess so. I really hated that crocodile too.
Paper Mario did that thing. It really took advantage of the fact that he was paper. You got all
Yes.
those neat transformations.
Then all the other characters you added in here.
Yeah,
Bobbery and
they took all the companions from the first game, but they made them
yes.
more fun.
Yes. Gobbery, Goombella,
Uh,
uh who's the name
Madam
of it?
Lady Bow.
Adam
Not Lady
Owls?
Bow. That's from the first game. I can't remember the Ghost replacement.
Then there was the little Yoshi.
Yeah,
He called
Ghost.
you
You can name him
he
whatever
called
you
you
want.
Rodriguez.
People call him Gonzalez.
Yeah. He called you Rodriguez or
Yeah,
something.
and you could choose his color if you waited long enough.
Uh-huh.
So I did it, and I got a black one. It took me I think 2 hours. That
Yeah.
was frustrating. Miss Mouse,
Yes.
Vivian,
The there was the turtle Koopa Troopa.
Cooper, or yeah, Cooper,
Yes.
or Coops. Coops. Cooper was in the first game.
All sorts of stuff, and the interaction between the characters was
Yeah.
great. You obviously use different ones for different
Hmm.
things. And then you go back to Rogueport and you visit your brother
Oh
Luigi.
yeah, and Luigi's little side adventure nonsense where all the people in his party wanted to kill him.
Every one of
That poor blooper that got roasted alive.
them. Then Luigi decided he wanted to go kart racing and
Yeah,
crushed the car.
yeah. And he's like, he's not leaving until I get every cent in my cart back. Oh my god.
Oh,
Just that little side thing
all
with
the different
Luigi
stuff.
was. And then because Bowser wasn't the main bad guy, I liked the little act
Mhm.
breaks where you would play as him and he was doing
Yes,
classic Mario stuff,
yes, he was
trying to get to the
jumping in
island.
fire.
That was pretty fun.
Good way to get new power ups. Toadette introduced them to you in the game,
Yeah.
and also
And she got sad when you did the last one.
did the last one. She didn't want to leave. It's weird. Interacting with all the different characters in the game was pretty
Yeah.
funny though.
The
While you were trying
Pianata
to,
Mafia.
there was a lady who owned a bake shop. You stepped on her contact lens or something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she called you Mr. Clumsy something all day. I remember what he called you.
It's been
God,
a
how
while since I
frustrating.
played that. Yeah,
I,
it's one of those games where I wish I could go back and play it. I have a
yes,
Wii, but
I no longer have the game.
yeah,
I don't think no, unless it's in this box.
it's due
It's
for a
probably
re-release, I think.
it would be great.
Virtual Console, Nintendo,
Mhm.
anytime now.
And what? Oh yeah, and then one of the biggest things that I remember from that game was the time that you had to disguise yourself as Luigi and go talk to the biggest Luigi fan in the
Oh
world,
yeah,
the fan club, because you had the Luigi
yeah. You
badge.
know what's funny is there's a Wario badge, and if you put that on and put on the Luigi badge, you turn purple.
Oh, so you
So
become
yeah,
Waluigi.
no one ever mentions that one, but still, it's pretty funny. Just all the weird stuff in that game.
I just remember you walk up and the person's flipping out, and then all of a sudden Luigi walks up and you're like, "You, what do you think you're doing, you imposter?" Like, no. Luigi gets called the imposter. It was ridiculous. And throughout the whole story, they were the one penguin guy was mentioning the mysterious Mr. L.
Yeah. Oh, that game. That game was really funny, and that started. I would say Superstar Saga was funny, but this really kicked it up.
This really was funny. Superstar Saga was only funny because bad things happened to Bowser,
Yeah,
but
poor
this one
Bowser.
was like he got kicked out of his own castle.
Then Possessed. He has a really bad run of luck in the Mario and Luigi games. Okay, so I think that's it for Paper Mario.
Yes.
Mario Power Tennis, Mario 64 DS. Like I said, we're gonna skip most of these. Let's see. Next big one would be. There's not a ton. Uh, oh, I guess
Oh,
you want to talk about Mario Pinball Land?
I'd never played it,
I
so I
played
don't
like
know nothing
5 minutes
about
of
it.
it, got sick of it, and never touched it again. I think it was a really bad idea.
I think we can just skip all that.
There's a ton
Uh,
to skip here. Let's see.
I didn't
Mario
know that
Superstar
Mario was
Baseball is
missing
notable
things.
because there's never been another one besides the
Yeah,
Wii port.
all the other baseball games were.
Nintendo has a history of making baseball games, but this is the only Mario one, and to my knowledge, it, there was only the other one on Wii, and that was it.
Yep.
And it's weird that that was it. The Wii one was a port, which doesn't make any sense. Because you'd think they would have changed how the controls worked or something, but I don't know. It was a noble experiment, I guess. That we,
Well, it looks like towards the end of the year they started really pushing stuff out for it, though.
yeah.
Into 2005, they started getting.
There's Mario Kart Arcade GP that we never got over here. uh,
I
oh
played the
yeah,
arcade
SSX on
game.
4 has Mario characters,
Yeah,
or a Mushroom Kingdom level, I think.
that something like
I
that.
think Mario, Luigi, and Peach, and then a Mushroom Kingdom Mountain. I never played that game.
I never played that one, no.
That and I know Fight Night had Punch Out as a downloadable.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's see,
Mario.
Super Princess Peach. That was a fun game.
Yeah, I never got it though.
You're not missing too much. It's
I
okay.
didn't think so.
I like the art style a lot. I
Mm,
wish there'd been a
mm.
sequel just because I like the designs they used, but the actual gameplay got kind of tedious. You switch back between different emotions. The puzzles
Yes.
weren't too hard. It's like Angry Peach can light things on fire. Sad Peach is really fast, and she can make plants grow. And Happy Peach, I think Happy Peaches can like dance or something. I don't know. It's been a while.
Another game where you had to save Mario.
It was fun.
Hmm.
And Mario's the last character. You rescue Luigi, and of course he doesn't help you.
Of course not.
It
It's
also shows
Luigi.
that
He's not
Princess
going to help
Peach is
you.
a badass because she's the only person in that entire game that's in control of her emotions.
Yes.
Despite, like, every other character besides Bowser who has the emotion thing is actually, like, uncontrollably angry, happy, sad, or whatever the final emotion is. There's four emotions. I can't remember the fourth for some reason.
Pure unadulterated rage.
Can't. It's weird. I should be able to remember it, but
Oh well.
it's not important.
Nope.
Let's see. Next up, Mario Strikers.
Yeah. The Mario Kart again in DS. Then Mario Strikers, yeah. That was a crazy game.
Yeah.
The power-ups is what really threw me off,
Yeah, I
though. It was
never
like
played this. I really wanted to. It looks so insane, and then the sequel
it
gets even
it
crazier.
it does. It's like the Eagle's not even fair anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, the what do you call those guys? The enemies from Donkey Kong, they were goaltenders or something.
Um, Kremlings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's them. Yeah, you didn't have to worry about controlling them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And next up is Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time.
Yes, sir.
Eh,
It was a great concept, but they
weird
failed.
alien invasion plot. Bowser
Yes.
meets his kid self and inadvertently inspires himself to be as bad as possible. They made the confusing choice to have baby Bowser look like Bowser Jr., which was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. So much weird shit. The jokes again were hilarious. It's the babies.
Yes.
Baby Luigi got dropped on his head. Luigi obviously flipped out. Um, which I thought was funny. Like the best part about the Mario and Luigi games is how Mario and Luigi talk. And
Yes.
I don't know, when they switched to 3D models, it sort of lost some of that. I don't know why, but the sprites are just funnier how they move. But I don't know. This is obviously I'd say it's the weakest. Well, not the weakest, because it's actually tolerable to play.
Mm-hmm.
Second weakest. The weakest
Mm-hmm.
is, well, coming up. We'll see. Mario Hoops 3-on-3 is next. Oh, well, New Super Mario Brothers we should talk.
New Super Mario
I
Brothers,
don't like
definitely
this.
the
It has shitty power-ups. That turtle shell doesn't make any sense. You can't throw things up,
No, you cannot. They kind of took that away.
which I'm sorry, that's like a mechanic choice that just pissed me off. Um, this really
Tiny things bother you, Jason.
no, but that's not a tiny thing in Mario. You can't deny
Yes.
that.
Nope. There's some things you want to do
There was no flight,
above your head, but you can't do
and I'm not
anything.
asking for a cape, but like they clearly recognized that you need some sort of hovering or something as a
In
power.
every other Super Mario Brothers
Every game
game, they
after
need
this, yeah, there's
sort
one in there. You couldn't hold an item in reserve. They had some weird ass requirements for beating bosses to get certain levels unlocked,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was dumb. It had a lot of problems. I'm not a fan of it. Let's see, Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I didn't play.
Neither did I.
It's very rare now. I
Mm-hmm.
regret that. you can skip,
I remember seeing commercials for it, and I was
yeah,
like, Mario game, okay.
you can skip Game and Watch collection. You can,
Your favorite minis game,
yeah, no
Mario vs.
thanks.
Donkey Kong 2.
Definitely skip Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Yes, because no one cares about that. Kind of curious what Donkey Kong Banana Kingdom is.
Yeah, that's another one of those arcade games we didn't get.
It's probably
What the
King of
heck?
Swing.
Maybe. Who knows? All right.
Let's see, next up.
Mario Master
I pre-ordered
Disguise.
this game and then never picked it up because I think
Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing DS.
That was disappointing,
Yeah,
but that's pretty
the
much what
track
you
editor where
expected.
you just drew a circle, shows you background. Okay, I think we can skip down because we didn't get Mario Kart Arcade GP2.
No.
Notably had Pac-Man in it. Let's see. Super Paper Mario.
Yes.
Uh, controversial to say the least.
Very.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Had some really frustrating, like clearly meant to inflate your playtime sections. The Sammer guys walking in a white void for 3 hours.
But they also had the mysterious Mr. L.
Yeah, that made up for a lot of it.
Who could that man be?
Uh, this also confirms somehow Bowser is a virgin. He was with Fox, which is mystifying for several reasons that we'll never.
There's lots of reasons why that is mystifying. Well,
Apparently,
okay
Bowser
then.
Jr. is adopted.
Yes.
Good. I did not like the lazy ass character designs. Are what pissed me off the most.
Yes.
Like, just use toads. Half the characters were just squares and triangles. It was really ugly, and it really hurt the game to me.
It felt like they were pushing that out as quickly as possible to me.
Well, they were definitely. It was a traditional Paper Mario, so
Hmm.
really late in development. And you can tell the way the levels are set up that, like, you jump on the enemies, and that's it, and that's how you beat them. But
Hmm.
it's clearly set up so that you can switch between the four characters and go into a turn-based battle.
Yes.
They each have different ways to attack. I mean, I don't know. The pixels didn't really have personalities, except the main
Well,
one.
let's not talk about that game then anymore. 'Cause,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of problems with it.
let's talk about the game that completely transformed 3D Mario games.
Mario Strikers Charge?
No, obviously not.
So that
We'll
is a
save that for
remake,
the
so we
list.
won't cover it.
Yes.
Itadaki Street DS? No. I know what you mean. Mario Galaxy.
Yes.
Uh,
Man, that game was super
I
trippy when it
stand that it's
first came
better
out.
than Galaxy 2. People get on my case. There's flaws.
Yes. I mean, I'm fine with Galaxy 2,
I
but
don't
they
like how they
really
set it up.
it, yeah, they really did blow everything out of the water with Super Mario
Yeah.
Galaxy. I mean, seriously, the planet toys, you're going upside down. I seriously was like, what am
Well,
I
I mean,
doing?
the planetarium was just a really, I don't know, just a beautiful hub. Like, I
Yes.
didn't mind walking around there.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know.
Yes, they also obviously introduced Rosalie
Yeah.
in that game. So,
Who Miyamoto is apparently notoriously not a fan of storybook sections, which I think were one of the best parts of that game. Like, you cared about her as a character by the end of that.
mm-hmm.
And that's not something Mario games typically do. Uh, it I'm surprised there were no imitators of it. Like, there's a bunch of
Yeah.
physics games out there, but none of them really tried what Mario Galaxy did. Even like Sonic
Yeah.
and his space game didn't really do that.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of different physics in
I
that
mean,
one.
fuck that manta race though. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the dumbest one. But other than that, like that's the worst part of that game, and
Oh
it's
man.
telling that it's not anywhere in Mario Galaxy 2. I think there's like
Uh,
7 ball puzzles, but nothing involving that manta. Though we did get the terrible paper airplane bullshit.
yeah. Oh well.
Let's see. Next up, we're not going to talk about Mario and Sonic.
But that's an important part
It,
of Mario.
I don't care. I don't care. It's stupid. It was a waste of the first time Mario and Sonic were in a game together.
And that's why they
Yes.
remade it 3 times.
Oh my god. They're not remakes. They're sequels. It's had so many
Yes.
sequels. There's one coming out soon for the Rio
Yes.
Olympics. Ugh, I'm just done. I didn't play Mario Kart Wii. I know you were big into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I clearly,
I'll put
there's something genetically wrong with me because I cannot get good at Mario Kart. I've tried.
yeah. It's true he's not very good at
I don't
it. It
know.
doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't. Like, I do exactly what you guys do. I try everything.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, Mark still manages to be 7 times faster than me.
Mark is an
I,
anomaly in itself. He plays against people who are already better than
I
us,
don't know
so
how you people turn and not lose speed. I can't do it.
I've always been really good at drifting, so that's not an issue. I can do that in a kart. But the motorcycle mechanic is what
Well, I
gives me
thought
the
I was
problems.
drifting, but apparently
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not wasting my time. Let's see.
Last,
Let's see. Mario Super Sluggers. We talked about that already. Just a remake.
yes.
Captain Rainbow never came out over here. Also, not a Mario game. Don't know what's on here. Birdo's in it, I guess, but that doesn't really count. Let's see. There we go. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Uh,
One of the funnier
it's good.
Mario and Luigi
Giant
games.
Bowser battles are
Yes.
fun,
Yes.
but what they lead to in the next game is not
Yeah. We aren't talking about that one,
not
though, are
yet.
we?
But I'll wait. It's pretty funny. It's Bowser focused, which is nice because he is
Mm-hmm.
kind of the jerk, joke character in Mario and Luigi. And I don't know. There's not a ton to say about this one. It was a fan service game. Because Fawful came back, and
That was a great game.
people realized that there's such a thing as
Just,
too much Fawful. It was okay.
who would have thought?
I got it cheap at a Blockbuster closing, so
Which game system was next?
Mario
Lunch.
Calculator, fun game, fun
Those
game.
are all DSi wares. You know that. You got it for free at a
Multiply
lot
by
of
10,
places.
and it always has a zero at the end. It's just super reliable. New Super Mario Brothers Wii. I think we can skip that because it's terrible. For
There was nothing wrong with that one in particular. It
except
was
that
definitely better than
my only
DS.
experience with it was playing 4 players with a jerk. He did not want to complete
Well,
the
that
level.
was your fault. So,
He was at your house.
yes, I know. I know.
And just to be clear, it's not Patrick because we would have beat the
No, it is
level.
not. He always hit the damn
He'd
button at the
take
wrong
Yoshi
time.
and swallow you, and oh, it's hilarious. It's not hilarious. Hilarious once. And then eventually we had to swallow him and just take us to the end of the level.
Just so we can get through it.
Yeah. This is the first,
Well,
like, 3 levels, mind you. Not it.
not later on in the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Terrible. Terrible.
Mario Galaxy 2.
Again, not my favorite of them, of the 2 games. Not bad. Added some really cool stuff with Yoshi. Um, I don't think it had new. It killed the ice flower, which I'll never forgive it for.
Yeah.
Because I prefer literal Ice Mario to
I like the Ice Mario, though, where he could skate across the
yeah,
lava.
and jump up
Great.
waterfalls and stuff. That's some
Uh-huh.
visually cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they just I don't know why they took that away. I prefer that honestly. I don't know why that. I understand why that version isn't in the 2D games, and that's fine. But there's no reason for what they did to it in Galaxy 2. You got more use out of what's his name? The Boo suit, Spring Mario, things like that.
The Boo suit.
Or no, Spring Mario wasn't in it at all.
uh, no. Boo Mario was, though.
Yeah,
I just found it funny that you turned into Boo and you're obviously wearing a red hat.
yeah. Like, no,
The
this guy's
Boo-
probably not Mario.
Even Luigi was fooled. I mean, he's like, ah, Ghost. I'm
Oh,
like,
hey,
really?
bro, it's
Come on
you. This game did let you play as Luigi earlier,
now. No.
but then you had to beat the whole thing with Mario and Luigi, I think. Grandmaster Galaxy, I tried it once. I couldn't do it. I'm sure I could with some gumption, but not any time. Not any time after that. I would probably have had to be like right in the perfect mood to get it done. Let's see.
Well,
More Mario
uh,
versus Donkey Kong next. We can skip that.
yeah.
Mario Sports Mix. I don't remember that.
I kind of do, but I can't picture it.
I've never heard of the game before.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. New Super Mario Brothers Wii Coin World. Obviously, we didn't get that arcade. Super Mario 3D Land.
Yes.
Very good game.
There was leaves everywhere. God.
Well, I
Leaves.
should say half of it's a very good game. Once you beat it,
Yes.
And then it says, oh, hey, by the way, you got to get all the flagpoles and then beat the game as Luigi and get all the flagpoles again. So fuck you. That's when the game decided. That's when I turned the game off and say, go to hell.
That feeling of accomplishment
Yeah.
was quickly replaced.
I don't mind collecting all the coins. That makes sense. But don't give me a bonus character after I beat the game and tell me I have to beat all the levels with him. And hit an arbitrary requirement on the top of the flagpole. They did it in 3D World later on, but it wasn't that bad because all you had to do is make sure you had a cat.
Yes.
That wasn't the case here.
No cats in this one.
No. Let's see. Did you ever play Fortune Street?
I did not. It was an interesting mix, for my opinion, but I never played it.
I was tempted, but for the price,
yeah, it
that
just never dropped
yeah.
the price. That's just it. They have a habit of not dropping the
Well,
price.
it wasn't
of
even a
games.
Nintendo, like first party Nintendo.
It was a Square thing,
Yeah.
and then they had Nintendo characters in it. So I was like,
Yeah.
huh.
It's a shame. That's another one I'd like to see on Virtual Console. Let's see, Mario Kart 7. I played this. Rob is in it. Wait, no. I'm thinking of DS. I didn't play Mario Kart 7.
Mario Kart 7 is for the 3DS.
I'm thinking of Mario Kart 6.
Oh yeah. You're not. That's not it. You're taking a DS version.
With Rob. That's the last one I played that I liked. This is the start of this is pretty much Mario Kart 8, but without the anti-grav.
Yes.
It's okay. It's like 8 is better in every respect.
It is.
And I say that as somebody who sucks at it. But if you like listening to F-Zero music as you're losing, 8's the way to go. Let's see. Mario Sonic London, Mario Bros. 9, Mario Tennis Open, New Super Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers 2.
The greedy game. Why wasn't Wario in this game?
He would have been perfect.
It's literally a Wario game. Why isn't
it is.
New Super Mario Brothers 2 and then add with Wario? It would be fun. I don't know. Does Intelligent Systems just not let people use Wario anymore? Is it WarioWare? I didn't get the 1,000,000 coins. Apparently, all you get is a gold statue of Mario. It did introduce the gold fire flower, which I thought was the most fun power-up. Massive explosions.
Gold coins going.
Yeah, it kills bosses in one hit, apparently.
They got turned into coins.
Yeah, it's amazing. Not much else not much else to say about it.
Nope.
Let's see. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Terrible. Let's keep going.
Terrible.
Just terrible. Bad game. All over.
Mario Brothers U was
the launch title for Wii U.
Wii U. Yep.
It's not bad.
Nope.
It's not a game I find myself wanting to play again. They fixed a lot of stuff. There were some good ideas in it. Like the Boo level that looked like a painting. Brilliant. It's beautiful. But every other level had that ugly-ass, recycled New Super Mario Brothers stuff. Again and again. And there's a reason I don't use that theme in Mario Maker, because it's ugly.
I use it a lot for the Bowser fights.
Well, it works for Bowser, because he doesn't look bad.
Yes.
He has terrible sprites. It's okay. New Super Luigi's kind of better. And I know it's technically separate, but I consider it a DLC, so.
That's what it is, technically.
Yeah. Nintendo Land has Mario content in it. I never played it.
It didn't seem all that fun to me, so I didn't bother.
My brother kept trying to get me to play it, and I'm like, I don't care.
Well, let's move on to the golden age of Luigi.
Yes. Year of Luigi was right after this. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Fun game. Horrible structure to how
It doesn't seem like it's going in any one direction.
Well, no, here's the thing is you know what's going to happen next. Like,
yes.
I'm going to have to open that door, and then he'll call you and be like, hey, Luigi, you should come back. Like, no, just let me do this.
Dang it, EGAT.
Nope, mission's over. Boom. Then you get to go back, start all over again. And I think if I would have just been allowed to explore at my leisure, I would have liked it more. It's not a bad game by any means.
It's pretty good, yeah.
His, I would like to see a sequel. This eventually became an arcade game, which I think is why the structure is how it is. I
I
don't think this
see.
was ever intended to be a 3DS release. Let's see. More Mario and Donkey Kong bullshit. Talked about Luigi. Ah, Mario and Luigi Dream Team. The
Yes.
worst game in this. Well, Paper Jam might be worse, but I didn't finish it, so I'm not going to judge that. But as far as I'm concerned, worst game in the series. Horrible. You have to grind no matter what. You have to just sit and kill enemies for 15 minutes every so often to make sure you're high enough level to keep going.
Oh man,
Um,
the
the
Luigi
giant Luigi
attacks.
battles are boring. Like they sound so cool, but I'm like,
Hmm.
it takes forever. It's completely independent of anything else you do in the game. So who cares? And I don't know. They always add new mechanics that are really weird. So every time you play, it's something different. They go, well, this guy, instead of doing what you did last time, you have to spin on him.
Yeah.
Or this time you have to summon a star, and you have to move it, but you don't move it with your D-pad. You move it by moving the DS to,
I hate gyro controls so
yeah,
much.
and it was needlessly frustrating, and too hard, too, too many, like, things that drag the game down, mandatory tutorials. It was really disappointing. Also, not that funny. Like, that, I think that was the biggest crime to me. It
Hmm.
wasn't a funny
It
game.
really wasn't all that funny.
It had some nice moments, like when Luigi got confidence going against Bowser, and he smiled and
Yeah.
stuff. That was pretty cool. But like, that's it. There's nothing
That's
else.
all.
And Bowser played the bad guy, which I thought was kind of neat, because usually he gets played by them. And he's like, "What are you talking about? You think I'm stupid? I knew you were gonna double cross me, so I'm double crossing you. Dream power, come to." That was cool. I was like, finally, Bowser gets his due. But yeah, other than
Oh,
that, it was just a forgettable game.
oh well.
Yeah.
Then they made another Sochi game for
Mario
Olympics.
3D World, excellent game. Excellent.
Hmm.
Uh, I never played multiplayer. I don't think I ever will. I tried it with my niece,
Hmm.
but she's too young to play. She doesn't quite have the controls down. She doesn't
Yeah.
understand that you have to push forward when you jump, things like that.
So it just jumps in the
Yeah,
air. uh,
I'm hoping she's getting there. She wants to practice. She keeps saying.
all right.
Let's see. NES remix. I never played it.
It's basically, you know,
Yeah,
you know
I
what? I
heard the
gotta start.
remix stuff is kind of all locked
Yeah.
till late games. So I'm like, what's the point? It's
There's
just
literally no
like
point to it
playing
now.
weird
That's for sure.
WarioWare mini games until you get
Yeah.
to the funny stuff.
I didn't even know they made Dr. Luigi.
Yeah, that was just a. It's
That's
in the
Mario.
Doctor Mario remake that came
Uh,
out recently too. Let's see, Yoshi's New Island,
uh.
almost as bad as New Yoshi's Island. So it was just never.
I don't know what they're trying with
Well, I
this.
think got to
Seriously,
tell these people to stop making Yoshi games because they're bad at it.
not very good at all.
Ugh.
Oh
Almost
man,
a
oh
war
man.
crime, as far as I'm concerned.
Gonna have to bring them to Geneva and show
Captain
them.
Toad. You'll be playing this soon, Pat. It's pretty cute.
Yeah, you used to get Mario Kart, man.
Mario Kart 8. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
That's weird. I thought it came out after Captain Toad. Yeah, what?
no, it did
Glossed right over
not.
it. Yeah, Mario Kart 8. Fun. A lot of nods to F-Zero. Has Link and Isabelle and Villager. And who am I forgetting?
I don't remember. There's a lot of DLC I still haven't started yet. I know I downloaded it. I just haven't
Quite a good
started.
game. Buy
Yes.
all the DLC if you can. It's worth it. The
Mm-hmm.
F-Zero remixes are amazing. They do. It's Mute City and Big Blue, which are great. Um, and then you can get a little blue falcon to drive around. Like I said, I suck at this game. I didn't buy any of the DLC because I knew I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. But if you're good at racing games, you'll like it. It's not a bad game. It's just I'm not good at it. Let's see. Mario versus Donkey Kong Tipping Stars. Well, we should
Jesus.
talk a little bit about Captain Toad.
Yeah.
This was originally a Zelda pitch. Like, you were going to be Link. You'd have your sword. You wouldn't be able to jump, but you'd be in these puzzle box environments. And apparently Mr. Miyamoto thought it was a toy. Like, he's like, oh, cool, yeah, we can make these little models. That'd be neat. And then he's like, no, this is going to be a game. And then they tried it, apparently, with Link, and eventually settled on Captain Toad. And we got the sort of the test version of that in 3D World.
Uh-huh.
And then we got this. Let's see. It's not a bad game. The extra stuff once you beat it is really challenging. Not so much in a fun way, but it's not bad. Toadette's in it. You play as her a couple times.
Yes.
There's some bird. They don't really explain what the bird's all about, but it's not a big deal. Then,
Man, I'm looking at 2015. There's not any good
well,
Mario games in there.
Mario Maker, obviously.
Yeah,
And,
that's it.
yeah, and then Paper Jam is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, now, it didn't start out terrible. I enjoyed it for a little bit. Then I got to two bosses within, like, maybe 15 minutes of each other. Petey Piranha, who does that bullshit multiply himself.
Uh-huh.
And none of the duplicates count towards being killed. But it's Paper Petey Piranha, right? So if you
Yeah.
kill him... okay, so paper enemies stack. So if there's a bunch of them stacked, when you hit them, one of the duplicates dies instead of the main enemy.
Uh-huh.
Well, what Petey does is he shuffles himself.
Oh, for the love of God.
So if you accidentally kill the main Petey, he'll be on the floor, and you got to wait for the computer to decide to make him move. Then you can hit him. Yeah. And every so often he'll grab all the ones you killed, shuffle them back up, and heal them. So you're right back where you started.
Yeah, Matthew plays it
so,
already,
yeah.
so he was telling me about it.
So that was shit. And then you get to Wiggler.
Not Wiggler, no!
And this, I kid you not, was the most stupid thing I've ever seen. The boss battle starts. Wiggler attacks. Okay, every enemy is faster than you in this game. I'm fine with that.
Of course.
He attacks Mario. Does 30 damage. Mario has, I think at this point, 48 hit points. I'm like, holy crap.
Uh-huh.
And then he proceeds to keep attacking Mario. I managed to dodge once. Then he does one of those stupid cinema scene attacks where you have to run from him and time your hammer. So he killed Mario. I'm like,
of course.
Bullshit. Then he gets another 2 attacks. Right? So I put up with this.
What, does he get an attack for?
I don't know. I managed to put up with this for like 5 turns. And then you kill him. And then Kamek comes out.
Oh,
you have to kill Kamek in 2 turns, or he revives Wiggler. And while you're doing all this, every time you hit Wiggler, he gets a power-up. And that is when I traded the game in, and that is why I have Bravely Default on pre-order. It is a terrible game.
And that was the story of how Jason got frustrated.
I beat every other one of those games, but I will never play that game again. I'm done.
Listen, Jason, I completely understand your frustration. Petey Piranha alone is one of the more frustrating.
And that was a bad boss battle. I'm like, if this is as bad as it gets, I can survive. No.
Yeah.
They're just like so full of themselves with their dodge timing and stuff. Like, well, it's not bad if you can dodge perfectly every time, but
Everyone can't do that every time. No,
the timing is too precise. And I mean, I had Amiibo. I think it would have been easier if I had all 6 compatible Amiibo, because there's a damage card in each set of Amiibo cards that you can scan in. So, like I had a Mario one that deals 6 damage 5 times, so 48 damage.
Yeah.
and I had a Yoshi that deals 60 damage to every enemy. That's a
Hmm.
so if I had like a Toad that dealt like 40 damage, and then Peach deals whatever, Luigi deals whatever, and Bowser deals some. I think I could have killed Wiggler and just focused on Kamek.
Yeah. Freaking Kamek. God dang that guy.
There's just so many weird. Like if I had like everything set up perfectly, I would have had to
Hmm.
grind for 20 minutes to get all these because the extra stuff you can do in this game are called cards.
Yeah.
Scan amiibos, and you can do one each of those. So six
Hmm.
cards from amiibo, and they have different effects. Then there's a deck of cards you can play with, and those do different things.
Sounds very
It
confusing
is.
to me.
So you can deal like 5 damage to an enemy with the cards that you can get in game. Those
Yeah.
cost star points. The amiibos are free. It's just so weird. It's confusing to talk about, but the game explains it fairly well. The only
Yeah.
problem is it takes forever to build up star points because you either have to use cards to do it, change your equipment to do it, or just grind enemies until you're full. And
That's always fun,
it's
right?
fun. Like I should.
Okay, Jason, we could probably stop
You're right.
talking
You're right.
about your
It's just
frustrations here.
killing me. I'm so mad that they ruined what should have been a really fun game.
It looked really great to me, but I haven't
Like
started it. I heard what Crosco said about it. I've heard what you said about it. I'm
honestly, man,
thinking
if you
I'm going to
bought it,
probably wait.
here's what I'm telling you: 50% trade in at GameStop. Go get something else. I got $32 back. I lost $6 on this game. I'm fine.
That's not bad. I tell you what.
I think go
Ooh,
in, do what I did, get Bravely Default or Bravely Second.
bravely second,
You
yeah.
didn't play Bravely Default, so you might want to get that.
Yeah.
Though that won't be
All
any
right.
fun because none of us are playing it anymore. But I think that's it. There's nothing else. 2016 so far, all we know is Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge. No one cares. And Mario and Sonic Rio 2016 Olympics.
Yeah, we ain't really talk about Mario Maker, but that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, Mario Maker we've talked about a lot in the past.
And Mario wasn't really in Yoshi's Woolly World either, so
Oh, yes, he was. Mario Yoshi.
yeah. Well, yeah, if you do that, sure.
Mega Man was in it. Sonic.
They all were in it,
Amiibo
Jason.
T-shirt that should have been Charizard. That what pisses me off. The demos at E3 had Charizard Yoshi, Pikachu
Yes.
Yoshi, and they took them out of the game.
So why did they do that again?
Well, not to get on the Game Freak is a bunch of lunatics, but Pokemon Company is a bunch of lunatics, and they hate Amiibo.
Yeah, I don't
It
understand
doesn't
that
fit with the
concept.
company vision. You know what? Your company vision is horse shit. I've seen some of the stuff you put Pokemon on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you ain't fooling me. You won't make a fucking Pikachu dress for a 6-year-old girl. I know that for a fact, but uh, you'll make a Mewtwo mug. A Mewtwo shot glass, I think, was on their official website once.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
right? Ah. So, yeah, not to get into it, right? I think we're done for this week.
Yeah?
Uh, my dogs are getting antsy. She's about to bark. You stop. Yeah. So, we're just going to sign off. Please check the show notes for like Steve's website and where you can find us online. And we will see you all next week. Adios.